Hello, this is Pat from Petresca Papers. I'm out in the Bluebird Bungalow and I have a time-sensitive project I have to get done today. And there's a couple of things that I need to do, and I thought I would do it on camera for posterity, for you, for my YouTube channel. So here we go. I've done a little bit of prep for some of it, and the inspiration for the first thing I'm going to do is Wendy's Journal Adventure. I believe that's the name of it. I will link it below. On my morning YouTube routine, she had posted this maybe, I think yesterday, and I think it's brilliant. So I will link her video below, like I said. And she's a little more into the nuts and bolts of it. I have prepped ahead so that it can be a little quicker. And then I'm going to do a little bit of embellishing on some of the pages. This has to be ready to ship today. So it doesn't have to go across the world, but her birthday is Wednesday. I don't know if she's going to get it. Today's Monday, but we're going to try. All right. First of all, here's my book. This was from a Dollar Tree book. This is my faux leather. I'm not sure that I've done a video on my faux leather, but there are plenty of them out there, but I may do one in the future. So it's got my faux leather. I've left this part of the book and I'm really not happy with it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I better think quick. This is some Dollar Tree jute trim that seemed perfect. I chose the colors red and blue, and then there's the cream and some white in here. This granddaughter is doing an internship at the Utah State Capitol, somehow involved with politics, and I'm not exactly sure. So I thought if I kept this a little bit more patriotic with some music thrown in. She's an excellent pianist. So without further ado, what Wendy showed today was taking an existing journal and taking two of the pages and creating an envelope. So you're not adding additional bulk, or you don't have to find a place to tuck it in. It becomes an integral part of your journal. So unfortunately, I didn't know about this in advance, so I'm taking up this cute little page with Yankee Doodle and these cute collage pieces, but it's okay. I want this, and it seems like it works best, at least in my journal, because I tend to do lots of different sizes. But when I do the middle, it seems like it ends up being the two pages are the same size. So I've got my string here in the center where I've sewn it in. First thing that I'm doing is I'm folding down about an inch on this side and then a little bit on this side. Now when Wendy did it, she folded to this side. I'm folding to this side because this will be covered with our envelope flap. So just follow along with me. It's a journey of adventure, but I'm going to glue this down first, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue, and I'm going to try and stay in camera. When I'm out doing my videos, I'm using a small iPad, and I forget that the camera lens is on one side of the iPad. I keep trying to be in the center where it's in the center, and that doesn't work. All right, let's do this. Okay. I'm going by memory from what I observed with her earlier today. I think one of the things that I want to do is I do want a half circle there. I'm going to do that now. I'm eyeballing. Okay. Such as it is. And I'm going to do a little distressing along this envelope edge. Okay. Now, you could just really glue down those sides and you'd have a pouch. But what Wendy showed was putting on this nice flap. So it becomes, you know, a bit more of a formal envelope. Now I can see one of my problems already is that I folded down and I cut this at quite an angle so you can, I don't know if you can see, but the flap of my envelope shows, but I'm not worried about that because it's too late to worry about that. All right, now I am going to first tell you about this. I cut this 4 inches. I scored in the middle and then I scored every 1/8 of an inch. Wendy scored every 1/4 of an inch, and it actually is better. In retrospect, I wouldn't have done 1/8 of an inch. And that is just to give this the flexibility to fold nicely and to expand. Okay? So this is going to be glued onto the back. Now, I am utilizing this fold over as my tuck spot. Wendy put in a separate tuck spot, but I'm always looking for a way to make it just a bit easier. So I am going to fold this back so I can see where I want to glue to. So I'm going to glue down here and along here. And I hope I'm in frame. And then I'm going to glue this on the back of this, lining this up at the top of my back page. All right. Right along here. No, I don't have much time to fiddle with it. That art glitter glue. All right. So then this comes around like this. And let's make sure, yeah, it doesn't stick out. All right. Now, we need a closure. I've taken, I think this is my 1-inch punch, and I've punched some out of this. It's a, let's see, I don't think I've got a piece. Yes, I do. It's a bit thicker cardstock. I get this at Hobby Lobby here in the US. And I've got 2 layers of that and a layer of the paper. And I need a hole, and I'm going to, oh, I don't want to punch a hole. I'm going to poke a hole with my awl. I'm going to try to get right in the middle, and I think it may be easier from this side. Is that middle? Let's see. Trying to not skewer myself on the other side. Oh, come on. I know, we'll use this. All right, I have a hole. I have an eyelet ready. And get it out of the bag. Okay. And that's going to go in there. Oh, first, before we do that, let's mark where we want this. Now, this becomes my center, so to speak. So, let's see. Let's put this behind it again. And I think that's a good place. And we're just going to poke right through that into that paper. Did it work? Yes. So let's, and I did distress around my edges of this little round closure. Come on, get in there. Okay. And we're going to open up the two little pieces. And let's put a piece of washi on it, and that will help so that when you put things in and out of the envelope, it's not hurting anything. All right. Now, we want, oh, let's do this first. Put this on. This is the whale tail punch. I'm borrowing my friend Sandy's, and I'm hoping she never needs it back, because a whale tail punch is a hard thing to get your hands on. I did create a file on my Cricut that I could cut them out, but man, having that punch, and then you can do it on just one or many. All right, and then we're going to do a large crocodile hole for the closure right there, and I'm going to set a large eyelet, and my crocodile is all set up for that. Just squeeze. Oh my gosh, Pat, you didn't even have it in the hole. All right, junk journal. Phooey. I could probably take that out, but we're just going to say it adds charm. We're just going to say that. All right. Okay. Now, for the gussets. Inch strips scored down the middle. So I did one long one and scored and cut it in half to be the right length of this envelope. Now, it doesn't go right to the crease because you want a little more flexibility. All right, so I'm going to glue these down onto this envelope, which is the best way to work. I think this is right like that. So I want to start at the top, go to the bottom, and the fold is on the outside of this part of that book page. And the same with the other. And right there. I have 13 grandchildren, 6 children, and they all have spouses. So I have taken it upon myself. Let's see if we do the math. I think that comes out to about 25 junk journals I'm making this year. This one is number, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. All right, now the glue goes on here, right? And on here, I want to make sure I get to the top and that bottom. Then all I have to do is close this Okay. And I've got a knot. Whoa, I don't. See, I was too quick. Don't open that up yet. Okay, we'll do this. I've got a length, oh, that's about 6 inches, 7 inches, and it's a thinner elastic. It's not great for a lot of the things that I do. I think I'm going to go in from the front, and then I'm going to do just like a slip knot on here. Sure. Right here. And then this will come down around there. I'm going to tie it out there. I'm not going to pull it tight until I make sure that I've given it enough length. Okay, easiest thing becomes the hardest. Okay, like right there. Is that going to work? And this just will come around there. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's take that off and just give it a really nice tighten. And trim this just a bit. So that comes down around there, just like that. Cute. And then on the back, we have that. We have a tuck spot. Now, I've got a lot of ephemera that I was going to put through the book, and I think I'm going to let her do that. So I've got some old library card catalog cards. This one is the diachronic and synchronic aspects of language. Wow, I don't even know what that means. The American Party System, stages of political development, and general observations on the state of affairs in Ireland. Her grandfather on her mother's side is from Ireland. You know what? Those aren't going to go there. I've got some smaller things. I found the Emancipation Proclamation that I printed out. And, well, you know, it's really for these small things. I've got some words and some other smaller things. I found this cute thing. It's Postal Savings Plan, United States Postal Savings Bonds. Let's put these words in too. And these smaller little ephemera. And I'm thinking I'm going to let her decide where they're going to go. So they'll just go right in there. Oh, let's put Uncle Sam in there too. And then she can decide where she wants to put them in her book. Isn't that nice? And it didn't really add anything additional. It's a bit bulky right now because there's a lot in the pocket. But I think that's pretty cool. I need to put on my end papers. If you don't want to watch me do this, go ahead and say adios. But I'm going to do, that blue doesn't really go, but I like that. So I think I'm going to use that. This I am not prepped for. I want this the same size as that white, which is 8 1/4 by, let's see, what are we going to do? 5 1/4. Okay, just a moment. Step over here to my big trimmer. 5 1/4. big star cut right out of the center. Let's see if that's going to work. All right. That looks good. All right. So front of the book is this. So we'll glue this down right there. One of the other mornings on my YouTube forays, I found a professional bookbinder, and oh, it was so intriguing to watch. So many more steps than we do with our junk journals. He was putting in the face plates, or the front pages. You know how books have those blank ones. I thought that might be a fun thing to do sometime. All right, this is going to go right there, covering that white. It's so pretty. I was going to put a pocket, but man, that's so pretty. I'm not sure I want to. I probably should have flipped it the other way around. All right, where's my... Let's use the right tool, even though our hands are the right tools. Okay, and the back. There we go. I've got some notes written on that cover. I taught several junk journal classes in a little shop in our little downtown Hampton, and I had different stages of the junk journal making process when you're using an existing book. And that was one of my notes about what you should be doing. And here we go. Let's get that down. I knew I needed to get this done yesterday, but I just couldn't find the energy or whatever I needed to do that yesterday. So here we are today with a time crunch. All right. So we open. Let's see. I like that red. I have some more of that. You know, I think I'm going to use that right along there. And I do have my other trimmer here. So let's cut a little off this bottom. I don't want it quite as deep as that. I'll save that for a trim on one of the pages. And let's take it to, I'll go 3 inches. Let's cut that off. And how long are you? You're 8? That's about right. So we'll cut that at 4. This is just going to be a simple pocket for probably a letter that I'm going to put in it for her about how to use this, and whatever little ephemera pieces. That's my small punch. All right, let's do middle. Let's do a quick distress right along the edges. I saw, I think it was Joey DeFee, who did a video about putting a junk journal letter together to add to your journals that you're giving people, because a lot of people go, well, what is it for? Well, number one, it can be for anything you want. it can just be for book's sake, just to look at. And that's what I want my family to know. There are so many different things you can use this for. I would love to think it becomes useful, like for my children, you know, when they get notes from friends, except, you know, people just don't do a lot of things with paper. But, you know, if they get a card or they get something exceptional at school, or they go to a concert and they want to put their tickets in there, except everything is becoming digital, but you can print them out. Okay, is that good? That's good. All right, and then I will pop in like a letter right down in there to Kate. It'll be like her birthday card. And then on the back, I have a piece of this jute. And I was thinking I'm going to put that on this tea-stained piece of tracing paper. Kind of will make it just a little stronger. I might have almost wanted to use double-sided tape. Too late now. So that's going to go right along there. And right there. Trim it there. Okay. And let's see what else. Let's see, I've got pockets here. I found this that I'm going to add after. It's My Country 'Tis of Thee. I think I'm just going to fold that. Fold it like that. Slide that in that pocket. Well, maybe not that one. This one, we'll use that. These are envelopes that are folded in half, and then I cut up around. This will be excellent for her to put some things in. I think I'm going to cut this over there, and I think I will glue that down. I'm not going to cut it off, but I want it so that she can tuck a whole item in and not have that in the way. All right, what else do we want to do? I've got this. Let's do that a little further back. Let's put that right on there. There? Nah. Let's put it over there. Are you the right size? I think you're still just a touch too big. And we'll make it a pocket. A little tuck spot. Right, like this. Right. Let's do that with these other envelopes too. Thanks for working along with me as I do this. Sure wish I could hear all your voices. Hey, try this. Do that. Okay, where's the other one? There it is. Right there. And I think there's another one here. Cut that. And where's the other one? there. And that's the one I've already taken care of. This one right here. Oh, that one's taken care of too. Did that already. All right. Are you done? Nope, you're not. That's the one. All right. The front, yes. So now what I will do, and I'm going to do it off camera, I will go through with some washi tape and dress this up. But this, I think, is a brilliant idea. Will you fit in the front? Nope, you're too big. But I think it's a brilliant idea from Wendy's journal adventure. I think that's what it is. So I will link that below. And I'm going to continue on doing this. It will be when I'm done, at least the cover, it will be my thumbnail for this video. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I always appreciate it. If you like my content, please like it, subscribe, ring the bell. Anytime I have any interaction with you, it goes good to support my channel. Hey, thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Hello. I am back, and this is just a quick tack on of a walkthrough of some of the things I did to finish this up. I was hitting a brick wall for the cover, so what I've done is I kept it blue, and I used my beeswax, and this is what it looks like. I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll link it below. And I just rubbed it on and used my hand, the heat from my hand, to rub it in. I did some on my faux leather, which gives it kind of a nice sheen, kind of like this. I don't know if you can see that. And then I also did it on the back. Inside, oh, flip it over. Inside, I'm going to put the letter. I did add a few of these as tuck spots where I just glue down those sides. I put in some plain index cards for her, and a few things. I put some washi tape on some of the edges of the vintage pages, and let's see, what else did I do? Just put some things in to tuck in so that she'll know that that's what it's for. Didn't do a lot, just that. On this was a tatty edge, so I did a piece of washi tape and folded it over. Took a piece of music, Oh Beautiful for Spacious Skies, out of an old hymn book I have. Some more washi tape and index cards. And just didn't do anything exciting until we get to the envelope, which I think is just incredible. It's such a smart idea by Wendy. And again, I have linked her video below. And okay, that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that you will try making, if you haven't, you will try making a junk journal. It's so satisfying. I just love it. So this is going to be shipped, and I think that I can do it this way. Since I've got an even number of signatures, I can go right to that middle. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can put it in a flat rate envelope. Anyway, thank you so much. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.